Yeah.
Done so much for me, I cannot tell it all.
Congratulations, you're in the glory of God.
This is One TV Global News. First, the headlines. INEC reassures residents of Ekiti State of its readiness to conduct a fair and free governorship election. And Supreme Court holds People's Democratic Party chieftain in Rivers State, Ogbonna Wike, says Atiku Abubakar's choice of Ifeanyi Okowa of Rivers. And Venezuelan court exonerates a black teen executed in 1931 for the murder of a white woman, plus other stories. After this break, to stay with us. Of filing from Rivers State. The Rivers State High Court Port Harcourt has adjourned till the 23rd of June 2022 to hear a fresh motion for bail filed by counsel to governorship aspirant of People's Democratic Party (PDP) Farida Gogo on 2 counts of conspiracy and courtesan. The case was filed against him by the Rivers State government trial judge Justice Chinwendu Wogo gave the adjourned date after the state council informed the court that the affidavit, the bail application was yet to be commissioned. Counsel to Dagogo Cosmos Nwezulu had in his presentation told the court that the fresh bail application comes after the initial bail application at the appeal court failed to scale through because the motion was not determined at the lower court before proceeding to appeal. Earlier, Justice to grant an application by the defense counsel to strike out the case for lack of diligent prosecution following the absence of the prosecution witness in the court. The judge in his ruling said Section 50 of Evidence Act 2011 cited by the defense counsel cannot stand because the prosecution counsel has perfected the information needed and have never excused themselves from the matter based on the absence of a witness. Speaking to journalists outside the courtroom, the defense counsel expressed disappointment over the proceedings and the court. On his part, a state prosecution counsel expressed confidence that the bail application will be heard on the next adjourned date. And now to other stories. We'll talk Owo massacre. It is a solemn day in our Ondo State as the victims of the deadly attack on St. Francis Catholic Church are laid to rest in the town. This followed a funeral mass held on Friday in honor of the victims whose remains had been deposited at the morgue of the St. Louis Catholic Hospital in Owo. After the funeral mass is completed at the Midas Event Center in Owo, families of the victims will take the remains of their loved ones for burial in their town. Ondo State Governor Olarotimi Akeredolu and the former governor of the state Olusegun Mimikon were among the dignitaries present at the mass burial. Some clergy, including Bishop Jude Arugunde of Ondo Catholic Diocese and Bishop Matthew Kuka of Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, were also in attendance. No fewer than 40 persons were killed in the attack, which has received wide condemnation across the country. Still taking reaction on Ondo attack, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu failed to withhold his emotion at the funeral mass for victims of terror attack at St. Francis Catholic Church, Owulowa, Owo, Ondo State. The governor noted that something must be done in the country, adding that the security architecture of the nation needs rejigging, but a swift response. The Bishop of Ondo Catholic Diocese, Dr. Jude Arugundade, declared that Akeredolu has not failed in protecting his people. The cleric wondered why the people of the country need to beg for state police despite the endless attack and killings. He thanked the governor for accepting to designate a memorial park in honor of the witness, stressing that those who created the situation that made the incident happen has blood in their hands. One a short break, we'll be right back after now to stay with us. Welcome back, and now to more news stories. The Supreme Court on Friday overruled Lagos State on its restriction of the use of hijab by female Muslim students of public schools in the state. In a split decision of 5-2 of 7-member panel, the Supreme Court affirmed the July 21st, 2016 judgment of the Court of Appeal Lagos was set aside the October 17, 2014 judgment by Justice Grace Onyebo of the High Court of Lagos State, which upheld that hijab should be restricted. Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, who wrote the lead majority judgment, which was read on Friday by Justice Tijani Abubakar, dismissed the appeal filed by Lagos State against the 2016 judgment of Court of Appeal Lagos, and that the appeal was without merit. The free government election in the state, INEC's National Commission of Infant Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, gave the assurance on Friday, and a chat with newsmen revealed that 980,000 residents have captured in the commission, but less than 100,000 of the figure were expected unit. That the collection of PVC residents soon and demands to provide security to ensure this in a form of violence, intimidation, against the political process. At the NCDC for the move to the respective places of deployment, acting Deputy Commander General of the chaired with other agencies involved in the election. That 2 personnel of the Corps will be in each polling unit across the state. They then now are political and their duty with a high level of professionalism, specifically told those among them to go polling units. And stories. About speed election, governors of the People's Democratic Party have congratulated Ifeanyi Okowa emerged as his vice presidential candidate for the 2023 polls. The PDP Governors Forum, in a statement signed by its chairman Aminu Tambuwal, said he also has cognate legislative experience as a former senator. He has what it takes to be an effective vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. End quote. The governor blamed the ruling All Progressive Congress APC for ruining the country, but expressed optimism that an Atiku Okowa ticket will make it better. Law Representative Omoma Kansi, the People's Democratic candidate Atiku Abubakar rejected Rivers State and not Governor Nyesom Wike. The PDP said this mistake shortly after has his running mate. According to Wike, he's a State Commissioner for Information Communication. Wike said he spoke appropriate time decision of the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming 2023 general elections. These contain a statement signed by leaders of the 4 groups reaching for the Southern Immediate Data Firm, Aya Debanjo, leader of the affair, Dr. Drew Beatrice, and the President General Middlebelt Forum, Professor George, and the President General is Indigbo Worldwide. The other statesmen described as unspeakable and quite disappointing that Governor Ifeanyi Okowa and a native of Owa Alero in Ika, Northeast local government area, one of the Igbo areas of Delta State, would exhibit such based on their ability to accept the position of vice president. All that southern governors of both the People's Democratic Party PDP and All Progressive Congress APC of the governor of Ondo, Akeredolu, Sabah Delta State on May 11, 2021, and took far-reaching, including that based on rules of fairness, equity, and justice. The presidency should rotate south at the end of the statutory 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari tenure. They said Governor was the host of the historic meeting, adding that the Southern Governor in Lagos on July 5, where the FM disease in Enugu state of court and state 4 member representing Burkina Okura state constituency. He said Ahmed Mohammed and the suspension of 3 other princes. The House, however, announced Alpha Mohammed Rabiu, a suspected bomb manufacturer who also is a member. The suspect was arrested in his house, which he uses as a factory at Telatan, law local government of the state. He was apprehended with a different armed robber in Jalingo. Is also a member of the kidnapping syndicate drinking. Securities, 7 persons have been confirmed there. Haji Bashir Damalam stated that the disease of the nation's domestic product major petrol limited tax revenue collections in Dogging Coin, originally created about the value increase and fell as it was investing in Dogging Coin. The